Welcome to Financial Roll Call. I'm Johnny, a police officer and military veteran. This channel is about discipline, long-term thinking, and building financial security the same way we build careers, through consistency, structure, and decisions that compound over time. No hype, no shortcuts, just clear thinking and repeatable systems. Most people believe the paycheck is the foundation of financial security. Work hard, get promoted, earn more. Everything else will take care of itself. That belief is especially strong among disciplined professionals, law enforcement, military, first responders, skilled trades, healthcare workers, people who show up every day, do the work, and expect results to follow. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Your paycheck was never designed to make you wealthy. Not because your employer is evil, not because the system is rigged in some cartoon villain way, and not because you didn't work hard enough. It's because a paycheck has a very specific job, and wealth is not it. Understanding this distinction is one of the most important mental shifts you can make in your financial life. What a paycheck is actually designed to do. A paycheck is designed to do three things: compensate labor, cover consumption, provide short-term stability. That's it. Your paycheck exists to exchange time and skill for money. It is meant to fund your current lifestyle, housing, food, transportation, insurance, basic savings. It is not designed to compound, scale independently, grow while you sleep, create leverage, or protect you from inflation over decades. That's not a flaw. That's the function. But many people confuse income with wealth, and that confusion creates years of frustration. Why high earners still feel financially stuck. You can earn a good living and still feel behind. In fact, many disciplined professionals do. Why? Because when income rises, expenses usually follow. Better housing, better vehicles, better vacations, more responsibility, more financial commitments. The paycheck increases, but so does the load it carries. That means more money comes in, more money goes out, and very little stays behind to compound. You're not failing. You're using the paycheck exactly as it was designed to be used. The problem isn't effort. The problem is expectation. The paycheck has a ceiling. Ownership does not. There's a hard limit to what a paycheck can do. Even if you work overtime, get promoted, add certifications, switch departments, or take on more responsibility, your income is still tied to your time, your availability, your health, your employer's budget, and your career lifespan. Wealth is built differently. Wealth comes from ownership. Ownership of businesses, stocks, real assets, and systems that grow without your direct presence. A paycheck stops when you stop. Ownership keeps working. That distinction changes everything. Why this hits first responders. Especially hard first responders are trained to rely on structures. You follow procedures, trust systems, and expect compensation to reflect effort and risk. So when you work long hours, deal with stress, and make real sacrifices, it feels reasonable to expect the paycheck to eventually catch up. But no paycheck, even a very good one, is built to accumulate wealth on its own. That's not an insult to the profession. It's an economic reality. And the sooner you separate income from wealth building, the faster things change. The hidden enemy, inflation. One of the biggest reasons paychecks fail as wealth engines is inflation. Inflation quietly erodes purchasing power over time. That means the same dollar buys less each year. Raises often just keep pace or fall behind, and cash sitting still is losing value. So if your strategy is, I'll just earn more and save more, but you never convert that income into assets that grow faster than inflation, you're running uphill on a treadmill that never stops. You're moving, but not advancing. Why saving alone isn't enough? Saving is necessary, but saving alone is defensive. Savings protect against emergencies, provide short-term stability, and reduce stress. They do not create long-term wealth. If all your financial energy goes into budgeting, cutting expenses, and increasing savings without investing, you're organizing stagnation. That's not failure, but it's not progress either. The paycheck myth. Once I make enough. A common belief sounds like this. Once I make enough, I'll start investing seriously. But enough is a moving target. Because lifestyle expands, responsibility grows, new expenses appear, and suddenly, later never comes. Wealth is not built by waiting for excess. It's built by redirecting a portion of income into ownership early and consistently, even when it feels uncomfortable. How the system was actually designed. Here's the part most people never hear clearly. The system assumes you earn income, you spend most of it, you invest some of it, and ownership does the compounding. The paycheck is the fuel. Investments are the engine. Trying to make the fuel do the engine's job leads to burnout. Why this isn't about becoming rich. This conversation isn't about flashy wealth. It's about optionality, control, reduced dependence on one income source, and the ability to make decisions without panic. Wealth doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means your future is not entirely tied to your next paycheck. Market growth works alongside your effort, and time becomes an ally instead of a threat. The shift that changes everything. The shift is simple but not easy. Stop asking, how do I earn more? And start asking, how do I convert income into ownership? That's the dividing line. Two people can earn the same salary. One uses it only to consume. The other uses part of it to acquire assets. 10 years later, their lives look very different. Practical reframes. Here's how to reframe your thinking. Your paycheck is not the goal. Your paycheck is the input. Ownership is the multiplier. Time is the accelerator. You don't need to out-earn everyone. You need to outlast panic, distraction, and short-term thinking. What this means going forward. If your entire financial plan depends on promotions, overtime, and cost of living raises, you're exposed. If your plan includes consistent investing, long-time horizons, asset ownership, and minimal interference, you're building something durable. This isn't about rejecting work. It's about making your work serve you instead of the other way around. If this made you think differently about money, subscribe to the channel. Every week we break down financial concepts in a way that's practical, disciplined, and designed for people who don't have time for hype. Briefing complete. Remember, I speak for myself, not any department. I'm sharing the map, but you have to drive the car. Do your own research. Stay safe.